Hi, welcome back to the Figure Trap. My name is Saga, and this is Action Figures on Fire, a place for us to get together and talk about action figures and action figure related things. So, I got a little sage advice from a friend of mine about the last video, and he said that the pictures were too small, so we're going to increase the size of the pictures on this one. So, we went from this to this. Oh yeah.
The Figure Trap.
Alright, so the first thing on our list today comes out of Boss Fight Studios, and that's Wave 2 of the Court of Dead figures. If you remember what they looked like before, this is what they look like in grayscale. But let's take a little trip back in time and show you guys what the colors are going to look like. Because I really feel like when they put these colors with those grayscale prototypes that we're going to get a final product that really is something awesome. Myself, I like the girls with the weird like snake tail thing. They remind me of that G.I. Joe figure from back in the day. I think his name was Globulus. I'm not really sure if I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, he was in the G.I. Joe movie, and like I remember he had like a snake tail, but he was like terrible, super hard to pose. So yeah, you'll probably see a picture of him right here. But yeah, that's what he reminds me of. But yeah, I also like the gesture. Gesture looks cool. This weird 3-arm guy, that's pretty interesting. And then we got our like knight looking dude. I don't know if he's supposed to be like a Templar knight or what, but knight looking dude. So yeah, that's what we got out of Boss Fight Studios this week. A little look at what is to come as far as the prototypes and final products. So very cool, very cool. Yeah, so let's move on. Alright, so the next thing on our list today comes out of SuperSeven, and that's the Power Rangers Ultimate Bulk and Skull. Very cool, very cool. Bulk's looking really good. Skull's looking really good. And then of course we had a Megazord in the wave as well, and then a glow-in-the-dark Tommy, a glow-in-the-dark Green Ranger. So very cool, very cool. Glow-in-the-dark is always fun. I like it when I turn the lights off in my room and I have glow-in-the-dark, 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 weird things looking at me all over. So that is something that might end up on my shelf. Not 100% sure, but very cool. Excited to get Bulk and Skull into the line because they are must-have figures, right? We could probably do without the glow-in-the-dark really, but we gotta have a Bulk and Skull. So yeah, anybody who knows about the mythos is probably excited about those two. So yeah. Alright, so our next piece of news comes out of Marvel Legends, and it's been a while since we talked about Marvel Legends, so it was kind of nice to have something pop up that I was really wanting to talk about. So it's the Guardians of the Galaxy 2-pack Drax and Moondragon. So what is interesting about this is that it's comic book based, and for me personally, if Marvel Legends is going to get me back on board, it's going to be with something that's comic book based. So very cool. Drax is looking good. Yep, he's got that belt on, looking like he's a wrestler, which you know I like. And yeah, and then we got Moondragon here with her bald head. Yeah, looking good, looking good. And there they are teamed up together, and here we go with this packaging again, man, right? This no window packaging that nobody asked for. I mean, I get we're saving the planet, but at the same time, we are never going to throw this away, right? We're weirdos, and we keep this up on our shelf for like eternity. So maybe do half and half, you know, make half for the kids who just want to throw it in the garbage and the people who can make that decision, and then make half with plastic windows so that we can go out there and seek it out, and it'll be even harder. Alright, so our next piece of news comes out of Hasbro as well. The Dungeons & Dragons line released their Xanthar figure. And if I said that wrong, go ahead and roast me in the comments. You already know. Very cool, man. I really like the accessories that they put in this. I mean, yeah, I remember being a kid and being freaked out by this type of monster when I would play Dungeons & Dragons with my uncle. So yeah, it kind of holds a special place in my heart, like the beholder anyway. So very cool, very cool. Accessories are like one of the best things I think here. I'm going to be using that gold for all kinds of things because I really do think they're going to get me with this one. So very cool, very cool. I noticed that you can take the little arm thingies off so that he's just like a weird spider ball with no legs. But yeah, so that's interesting. But, you know, maybe you're trying to save on shelf space and you only want to put a couple in there. I don't really know the purpose there. I don't really care. But, yeah, the accessories look great. Figure looks good. Yeah, those pictures that they took really sell that sucker. So let's hope when I get it out of this windowless packaging that it actually looks as good as it does in the promo pics. Alright, so our next piece of news comes out of Ringside. They dropped a Ringside exclusive Hook figure from AEW. Very cool packaging. You know, up until this point, we've kind of got the boring looking packaging, and the only place you really get any kind of cool looking packaging when it comes to the AEW line is through Ringside. So another home run for Ringside as far as like collector packaging goes. Kind of has a NECA inspired look with the flap that opens. And very cool. Yeah, the figure looks great. There's all kinds of accessories. He's got the belt. Very cool, very cool. So if you're interested in that, I believe the pre-orders are live now or will be soon. So head over there and check it out. Yeah. And a little bit of news from Hot Toys this week. We have the Jamie Foxx No Way Home Electro figure. Looking very electrified. Very cool. Comes with a lot of cool effects. And of course the likeness is on point as always with Hot Toys. Or most of the time at least with Hot Toys. So very cool. Yeah, it kind of shows you how to use those effect pieces. And yeah, I'm really excited to see someone else get this in hand and play with it, because the truth is I'm probably not going to buy this, but I'm sure one of you guys will, and I'm sure you guys are going to take some awesome pictures, post them to Instagram or wherever it is that you do post them, and I will check them out because that's what I do with my free time. So yeah. Alright, so moving on. Alright, so this I'm not sure what to say about. It's very interesting that NECA has the license, but at the same time, I don't know what I'm looking at right here. NECA, they're teasing us with this, and I'm not really sure exactly what to say about it because I don't know what I'm looking at right now. But yeah, so NECA, this, I guess we'll talk about it when we know more. And then the last piece of news that I have for you guys today is that Big Bad Toy Store put up the Dragon Ball Z SH Figuarts event exclusive Shenron figure on the website, up for pre-order. I'm not really sure what event exclusive means. Maybe you guys know. I think that means that it's a re-release from when it was an event exclusive. Not 100% sure. Sometimes things that say exclusive on Big Bad lately have been a little bit ambiguous. So yeah, if you guys know, let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, Shenron looking freaking awesome here, man. Check out the posability on this figure. Yeah, and like, I mean, maybe you guys have seen this before, but this is the first time that it's really like stood out and caught my attention. I guess if it was an event exclusive before, I probably wouldn't have paid too much attention to it because I'm not going to be at that event most likely. So being that I can actually go to Big Bad right now and pre-order this sucker, it really stands out to me a lot more. But yeah, check out those pictures, check out that posability. Very cool, and that is what I have for you this week. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will catch you next week. Yeah.
The Figure Trap.